feel all your muscles relax, starting at your face and working on down. With each exhale, you let go of more and more stress. Just allow yourself to let go. And if you would, just visualize a beautiful crystalline waterfall. It sparkles, it shines, it's very beautiful. I want you to see this beautiful crystalline waterfall as it goes through your crown chakra at the top of your head. And now we're going to have it move down through the chakras in the body. As it flows down through the chakras, the flow of energy will expand out into all of the cells. Take in a few more deep cleansing breaths. Allow yourself to just relax. Let go of the running thoughts. The flow moves down to the third eye chakra, sending healing energy throughout the head area and every cell of that area as it moves down through the throat chakra, sending out healing energy to every cell in the throat chakra area. You can feel the energy. It's beautiful and peaceful. You know it's healing as it moves down through the body. Now it's moving down to the heart chakra, sending out energy to all of the cells in that part of the body. Just feel that energy. The healing energy is moving down to the solar plex chakra, and it's sending healing energy to all of the cells in that area of the body. The healing flow of energy is moving down to the sacral chakra and sending out healing energy to all of the cells in that area of the body. Now the healing energy is moving down to the root chakra and sending out healing energy to all of the cells in that part of the body. Just allow that energy to flow. You can feel all of the healing energy moving to all of the cells in your body. Just enjoy the way that feels as you sit with that. It's beautiful and peaceful and has great power. It heals everywhere it touches. It's moving throughout all of the cells in the body. The body has all the energy that it needs to remain balanced and in harmony. Any excess energy that is not needed for the body to function in complete balance and harmony is passed off through the legs and feet. Just enjoy that feeling of oneness. Anything that the body does not need is passed out through the legs and feet so that the excess energy can be used by anyone else. Now the body is in complete balance and harmony. I have a good body. I have a strong body. I have a healthy body, and my body is functioning in complete balance and harmony. Functioning absolutely perfectly. Just enjoy the way that feels, that connection. This is the way it is and the way that it shall be. And now if you would gently open your eyes and bring yourself back into this room, feeling wonderful. And so it is.
And if you would all stand and join with me in reading our vision and mission statement. Our mission statement: CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. And our declaration of principles: I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it, and so it is. Our youth reader today is going to be Noah. Welcome, Noah. This is his first time. And I'm going to turn over the microphone to a young, wonderful, handsome young man.
Thank you. All right. This one's called I Meet My Good. Today I meet my good. It knows me and will not let me depart from it. My good is at hand, and I cannot be robbed of it. Good is forever expressing itself to me and mine. I can even now see and hear and feel the all good in and around me. It presses itself against me and fills me with a great surge of life. My good is at hand.
Yes, indeed, our good is at hand. Thank you very much, Noah. And now for a little older voice, but young in spirit and beautiful woman. Connie is going to be our reader.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's wonderful second Sunday of December. I'll read a little article from one of my favorite writers. He's been writing in this magazine for years, and his name is Eugene Holden, and he's a practitioner. He's been a practitioner for 18 years. Yes. So this is what he's sharing with us. Open your inner eye. To keep the high watch is to open the inner eye that sees beyond all appearance. Find out what this means to you. Then commit to seeing through the eye that sees the highest and best. I keep my eye open to see the highest and best in every moment. No matter the appearance, all I choose to see is God's greatest good for my life, and lives the lives of others. My cataracts are acting up, sorry. Okay. This is living wholeness. Now, the second part is be focused. We get what we focus on. Keeping the high watch is about focusing on the good we want to experience. You are powerful and beautiful, Creator. Open your eye, choose what you want to experience, and keep your focus there no matter what. I am focused on all the good of God as my life. I know that what I focus on is manifested in my life. I am focused on love, grace, abundance, and peace. The third part, be one. What does being one mean? Does it mean being one with only the things that suit us in the moment? Or does it mean being one with all life? When we are one with all of life, we are one with all good life has to offer. I am one with God, therefore I am one with all life has to offer. I am one with abundance. I am one with joy. I am one with peace. I am one with God. Now the fourth part says, be grateful. Living wholeness comes from a state of profound gratitude. When you are grateful for everything, life presents more to be grateful for. From this state of gratitude, we see that all of life is from the one. I am the life of God. I am grateful for my life. I am grateful for the air I breathe. I am grateful for the friends and family. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful. Gratitude comes more for me to be grateful for, and so it is.
When I asked for this song to be whatever Source was seeking for it to be, the words came out much like the previous song as a prayer, except it's a prayer from the higher self to the lower self. Check it out. Or the higher self to the imaginary lower self. Here I am. I've heard that you've been looking for me. A part of me to look for me. I think it's kind of funny. Here I am, waiting for you. Listen for me now. I can wait for as long as it takes, because everything's already here right now, right now. Holy instant, holy moment.
Boy, there's nothing like John Stringer to get us going, is there? I understand he was here last Sunday, he and his wife, and I missed him. Love us some John, don't we? Although we love our Connie and we love our Cynthia as well. Now, this morning, we have somebody we also love dearly, Ms. Shauna K. Hunter. We're going to welcome Ms. Shauna K. Hunter up here to the podium. She's going to give us her loving, wonderful messages that she imparts with us every time she comes. Ms. Shauna K. Hunter, please join us in welcoming her.
Thank you. Good morning. And as usual, I like to get centered. That one life, one spirit, one God, in and through all things, at all places, at all times. We acknowledge your presence right here, right now, in the ethers, in the planets and the galaxies, and right here, where we are living, breathing, and existing. Spirit is. We are one with the Spirit, in and through us, inseparable, operating and expressing itself as me and as everyone seated here and on this planet. So divine intelligence, I ask that you speak through me today. Let the words be blessed. We thank you for the inspiration. We thank you for the uplifting. We thank you for the higher vibration. And I release these words and I let it be. And so it is. All right, so this morning, I want to talk about embracing all of our humanity. All of it. The good, bad, the ugly. All of it. And I often say, we're a spiritual being having this human experience. And we're all on this journey called life. And we don't always like how life shows up for us. But I'm here to remind us today to embrace all of it. Because our soul chose to be here during this time and space and having the experiences that it is. All of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 16 to 18 says, "Rejoice always, pray continuously, and give thanks in all circumstances. All circumstances, for this is God's will for you." How do we get on that level? To rejoice always, to pray continuously, and to give thanks in all circumstances. All circumstances? That's hard. But like everything that is initially hard, it takes practice to get better so that it's not that hard anymore. Do you think we can ever get to that space where we can give thanks for all circumstances? And the practice here is to train our thoughts and mindset to be positive, progressive, filled with love and compassion. That's how we're going to embrace all circumstances and embrace all of our humanity. And it's not just about being happy and chirpy all the time, although I like to be happy and chirpy all the time. But it's about keeping our emotional frequency elevated so that we can rejoice always and give thanks in all circumstances. It's about appreciating the journey. that we all came here to experience as an individual and as a collective. Embracing our humanity means that we are grateful for our blessings and our progresses, and we are aware and we accept our limitations and the difficulties we are faced with on this journey. We work on the things that we can change, ourselves, our environment, and we accept the things and circumstances that are out of our control. Time, other people, the economy, etc. Embracing our humanity is not about pretending that everything is perfect. Because I've said it, if you want a perfect life, die and go to heaven. We're not pretending that everything is perfect, but we accept things as they are because we know that they are working in divine right order and together for our good. So instead of fighting with what's happening, we're choosing to go with the flow peacefully, co-creating our desires with the divine, facing the tough stuff along the way and figuring out how to handle them with grace and how to overcome them. Life is not a piece of cake, and we all got stuff to deal with. So today I would like to share a process about how we can approach these hard stuff. A lot of these hard stuff also come up around the holidays, so this may be a good time. You know, with family, those can be some of the hard, difficult situations that we have to deal with. When everything is going well in our lives, it's easy to rejoice always and give thanks for all circumstances. But when difficulty arises, that's sometimes a whole other can of worms. Maybe you're having a difficult time with a family member or a coworker. Maybe you've made a mistake, hit a roadblock, have some financial difficulties, health challenges, or receive some form of negative criticism. It can be hard, but rejoice always. Pray continuously. Come on, Bree. And give thanks in all circumstances. Because what I know is that God never gives us more than we can bear. And if God takes us to it, God can also take us through it. Trust and believe. When difficulty arises, we need to give ourselves time and space to process what has happened. And I know in this philosophy, a lot of us sometimes do that spiritual bypass. You know, we don't want to face this situation, but we're affirming something else, you know, something higher. And yes, that is good, but sometimes we have to take the time to process what has happened. And ideally for processing, we want to be in a safe environment, and we want to replay the situation and allow our self-awareness to separate us from the situation. Maybe look at the situation like you're watching a movie. I'm having this experience, but that is not who I am. We want to pay attention to our thoughts and our feelings. What's coming up for us in this situation? What kind of emotion is this situation pulling from within us? And this is a judgment-free zone. Because we're talking about healing and embracing all of it so that we can give thanks for it. These are valid experiences and valid feelings. And the empowered thing is to feel. And also to understand that that feeling and that emotion is a choice. So why did we make that choice to feel that way? And I want to read something here from Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind. And this one is the 1926 edition, which has so much more. man begins to realize that his conditions are controlled by his thoughts. In this way, man realizes that even his affairs are controlled by thoughts working through the avenue of the one mind. He discovered that by changing his thought, he could remold his affairs. And by right thinking, he could bring into his life new conditions. You have the power to choose a different thought in this hard, difficult situation. You can choose to respond from an elevated vibrational state or a lower vibrational state. As John Stringer just sang, you know, that higher self talking to the lower self. Come on up. Dorothea shared this with us on Monday when she had her thing, and her thing by the library. And it just goes through the vibrational of emotional chart, the vibration of emotion chart. Where are you vibrating on this chart? Some of the higher levels are God consciousness, gratitude, appreciation, enlightenment, peace, love, reason, hope, optimism, willingness, and at the worst, neutrality. I prefer neutrality, especially when stuff is hard. Not prefer, but if stuff is hard, I prefer to be neutral than to be in one of these states on the lower end, which are pride, discouragement, blame, worry, doubt, anger, jealousy, fear, grief, guilt, insecurity, shame, powerlessness. Where are our feelings? Where do they lie on this vibrational chart? And we have the power to choose where they go on this chart. That's what I want to bring across today. The situation has happened, but we can choose where on this chart we're going to respond from. We have the power to choose, and as Ernest Holmes says, remold our affairs by right thinking. We can choose to be upset, depressed, filled with fear, and recreate affairs that are according to those feelings. Or we can choose to be from an elevated state and recreate affairs from those feelings. Our affairs are controlled by our thoughts. And when we choose to respond from a low vibrational state, we are responding from blame and worry, fear. And those symptoms can sometimes express themselves in our bodies. We feel tightness in the chest, the shoulder, the neck. We're breathing rapidly. There's dis-ease, heaviness in the body, high blood pressure. And these can escalate to more chronic conditions if we don't change our thoughts. In a low vibrational state, everything around us seems chaotic and nothing seems to be working out. Alternatively, we can choose to respond from a high vibrational state, such as love, willingness, courage, appreciation, faith, God consciousness. And some of the symptoms of the high vibrational state is feeling joy and happiness in the small things. You start attracting the right people and the right circumstances to assist you on this life journey. There is synchronicity around you. You feel safe and unbothered. You feel more filled with gratitude, and you can achieve your goals easier. We talk about the third eye opening. That's what happens when you're in that higher vibrational state. Less stress, you're lighter. Your body feels amazing and filled with energy. We are choosing. You can choose a higher vibrational state by first accepting the situation as what it is. It is what it is. That's me and my dad's favorite little thing. It is what it is. However we got here, it is what it is. We cannot change it. We cannot change the past. That's what brought us here, and we're here, and it is what it is. I accept this situation in my life. I needed it for my evolution. That's why it's occurring in my experience. It is what it is. And a step further is that I allow myself to reflect on this situation and address the root cause and the consciousness that brought me here. And now, having assessed the root cause and the consciousness, I can choose how I respond. Not react, take a breath and respond. And at best, if you're not there with the higher consciousness, be neutral and be straight up with spirit. God, I'm upset right now. This thing is, I'm feeling fear, I'm discouraged. I need your help. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from you, Lord, maker of heaven and earth. Help me in this moment. This is how I'm feeling. I am in this state and it feels yucky. Help me to rise to a higher vibrational state. Again from Ernest Holmes, page 31 in this edition. So man discovered that he could control his affairs by right thinking. He could bring into his experience the thing he wished to enjoy if he thought correctly. And since this was all in accordance with the law, he could do so consciously. He realized that the time would come when everyone would think correctly, and poverty, unhappiness, and all these lower vibration states would go from him and would be swept from the face of the earth. They were never intended to be, but man misused his power now. But now he understands that he could change his whole manner of thinking, and consequently, he could be happy and have plenty. So let's practice right thinking. It is what it is, and we thank the situation. We bless it. That's how we start to change how we are feeling about this. Thank you. Thank you for the lesson that you have brought me to learn from this. Thank you for facilitating my greater expansion through this experience. And if there is someone else that is involved in the situation, thank them as well. Thank you for facilitating my expansion. Thank you for facilitating my growth. Thank you for helping me practice patience. Thank you that I have this low frequency state that I need to work on. I am made in the image and likeness of God. We are all made in the image and likeness of God. And as God expressing, we naturally and inherently vibrate at the higher frequency of love, gratitude, peace, joy, and an expanded God consciousness. But as Ernest Holmes says, we have given away our power. But let us embrace that power. Let's embrace that power to choose love. The low vibrational frequency came up to show us something, to teach us how we need to grow. And we can affirm the opposite of that. I am love, I am peace, I am grateful. I embrace all of my humanity. And with that, I want us to do some practicing. My assistants, Marvin and Giovanni, they're going to be handing out a little worksheet. We're going to be working a little bit. Because I would like for us to practice what this really looks like in a situation. And while he's coming around, I want you to think of a situation something that's a little bit hard that you've had to deal with. Nothing too crazy. I mean, we're here to support you, but just think of something that's a little hard to deal with. Because I want us to practice going through what I just talked about. We have the power to choose. All right, so think of your situation. What happened? Who did it? Whose fault was it? Think of the situation. And most importantly, right now, I want you to check in with yourself without judgment and express, how did this situation make you feel? Give that emotion a name. And if it's a particularly hard situation, it's probably going to be one of these at one of the lower ends. Did you feel anger? Did you feel hatred, rage, jealousy, fear, grief? Tap into yourself. How did that emotion make you feel? Feel in your body. Where did you feel that emotion? If you're playing it again, it probably came right back up. I know I feel mine in my neck, my shoulders. Where in your body do you feel it? Is it a knot in your stomach, your throat? Need a pen, Connie? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. It's brand new, so you got to take the little tip off. And then next, I want you to put there, how did you choose to respond based on that feeling? Did you let your rage come out? And it's okay. This is a judgment-free zone. We are working on embracing all of our humanity. Did you tell somebody a piece of your mind? Or did you just close down? Because you didn't want to tell them a piece of your mind. I know I cry when I'm holding back. Then next, I want us to think about what this situation has taught us. And this is us going now up this vibrational emotion chart. And we're expressing gratitude. We're blessing the situation. It's a part of our experience. We bless it. It's a part of our journey on this thing called life. It's a part of the divine order. So we're blessing this situation. Thank you. Thank you for coming up and teaching me a lesson I had to learn in this life. How am I more aware because of this situation? What is something positive that came from this situation? For blessing it. Thank you. Bless anyone involved. They're also on their own life's journey. And next, know that you have the power to choose how you respond to this and all situations. You can choose love. Now, from this higher, positive, expanded vibrational state, my empowered thoughts and feelings to this situation are. And hints of that is usually the opposite of what the lower vibrations were. I'm appreciative of this situation. I approach this with love and tenderness and compassion. Compassion for myself, compassion for the person that is involved. I respond with peace. I respond with clarity. And then finally, the empowered and inspired response to this situation based on my higher vibrational state is, if it's a situation that's in the past, maybe replay how that could have gone if you were vibrating from that higher vibrational state. If it's something that you're still going through, just list how you're going to respond from a higher vibration state. And if nothing comes, just say, God, help me. Show me how I can respond from a higher vibrational state. How was that? Good. Can you see how you can respond differently? That it's always a choice to respond differently? Did you see that at least? It's a choice. I know sometimes when we're in it and it's heated, it feels like we have no choice. But that's giving away our power because we do have choice. And I really hope that you'll use this activity. Hopefully it's useful in the future when you're just going through your stuff. And at least give you the awareness that I have the power to choose how I respond to this right now. I can choose from a low vibrational state and create the affairs of that, because thoughts are powerful. Or we can choose to respond from a higher vibrational state and create new affairs around that. Again, our thoughts are powerful and it creates our life. Life is going to be filled with ups and downs. And this activity is kind of supposed to help us just to show us that we have the ability to adapt, to learn, and transform. And that is essential for our expansion as human beings. If we don't adapt, learn, and transform, we're going to be stuck, miserable, and short-changing our soul's mission. So let's choose positive, uplifting thoughts. Let's pray continuously. At the bottom here, I said, I forgive myself of my shortcomings, and I allow the love and peace that I am to express as my thoughts, words, and actions. I embrace all of my humanity, the good, the bad, the ugly. I rejoice always, pray continuously, and give thanks in all circumstances. Doesn't seem that hard now, right? But it will take practice. But it's possible, right? All circumstances, right? It is. I think it is. But it's that practice of responding and giving ourselves the space to process, because we are going to go through stuff. But we have to give ourselves that space to process and choose powerfully. And with that, let me anchor that in prayer. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for life and for all the way that it shows up and all the way that it doesn't show up. Because God, you are in it all. Spirit is in it all, in and through all things and all places at all times. And I remember this. I remember this. Remember that we are one with Spirit. We are love. We are inherently and naturally love and light because we are made in the image and likeness of God. We are peace. We are compassion because God is peace and compassion. God lives and breathes and habits being in us. So we are that love and we are that compassion. And we remember this in all circumstances, that God is at play. Life is at play. The divine order is unfolding exactly as it should. So we don't fight against the currents of life. We don't struggle and swim upstream. We let go. We let go. And we allow ourselves to peacefully go with the flow. We allow ourselves to step away from the circumstances. We allow ourselves to examine how we are responding and to check ourselves and to powerfully choose Reclaim our power to choose. And we choose love. We choose light. In spite of what appears to be, we choose abundance. We choose freedom. We choose peace. We rejoice always. Because this is our lives unfolding. And we give thanks for this life. And we give thanks for all the experiences that call us to greater and greater expansion of ourselves. We celebrate life and all the way that it shows up. We give thanks for the strength of the love and the light and the peace that is within us to come forth in all situations. We give thanks for divine intelligence so that we can reason and we can see through stuff. We can look at the root cause. We can check our consciousness. We can change our thoughts and beliefs. We can affirm something else if we're not okay with the situation or the solutions and the answers we're getting. We have the power to choose. We accept and embrace all of our humanity. We're so grateful for this life. And we're so grateful for all the way that it shows up. We're so grateful for the blessings, the abundance, the peace, the love that it's filled with. And we release our word and energy into the law. And we let it be. And so it is.
As I travel around the world, I see reflections of me. A sacred thread runs through humanity. Mothers love their children, all are seeking grace, no matter their religion or their race. Why talk of differences? Let's breathe our common air. Why are we greedy when we know there's enough to share? We must remember we are one world, just a blue ball spinning in the vast universe. Take a look, it's a small world. Stop tearing it apart. It's time to start to heal. As we focus on ourselves, we see that we can be a source of hope for all humanity. We all want the same things, love, life, and family. I know your heart can join with me. We've waited long enough to make a new reality. Why waste another moment when we know how wondrous peace can be? Let's shower love into our world. Stop fighting wars. Open up our doors. bulk of differences, let's breathe our common air. Why are we greedy when we know there's enough to share? We must remember we are one world, just a blue ball spinning in the vast universe. Take a look, it's a small world. Stop fighting wars, open up our doors and live in peace. Stop fighting wars, open up our doors to live in peace.
Yay. And I want to say, you brought me to tears today, Shauna Kay. Thank you, honey. It was beautiful. Now I have to get past my tears. And we come to the time of conscious giving. We've already had conscious giving by Shauna Kay, but now we want to do the monetary kind. So hold on while my tears flow away and I can read through my cataracts. All right. Money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. We have 3 ways to give here at CSL West Georgia. You can put cash in or a check in the envelope that you'll find in your bulletin. You can donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. The information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. You can also donate online using your personal Breeze account. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick one up at the door, you can get one from the usher. Now, if you all would read with me our conscious giving. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
From my heart and from my soul, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Thank you, Ronnie. Now we want to talk about announcements. Our guest speaker next week, and I want to really get a lot of applause for this one, because it's our old Marsha Moore. Woohoo! We are so excited. I don't know if Marcia volunteered for this, y'all. She has never spoken up here on the platform. She's sung so many beautiful songs for us. And this week we get to hear her beautiful voice with a message for us all. And she's, as most of us know, she's a teacher. So she's going to be teaching us. And her topic will be With a Child's Heart, which will be gorgeous, I know. Thank you, Marcia. We appreciate you doing this. We have more things coming up in December. Nelta and Emily will be doing a beautiful, beautiful burning bowl type of ceremony for us. And the week after that, we'll have a beautiful meditation service. And then in January, on the 7th, we will be having our burning bowl service that we do every year that starts us all off in the right direction. And this year, Reverend Bronte will be here and will be doing our service. And she has another service that she also may include. She and I have been talking about it, but I'll keep you all informed. But put these things on your calendar because they're not to be missed. You've been here before when Emily and Nelta have done their beautiful, beautiful service. This is a wonderful way to celebrate the holidays. So please, everyone, put it on your calendar and be with us. And don't miss Marcia next week. Thursday night, we have a study group, and we start at 7:30 to 9. You can do it on Zoom if you like, or better to come here in person and be with everybody. Dorothea leads us, and it's always on a wonderful topic. This time the book is called This Is About You, and it's helps you learn about spiritual practices. So please join us. By the way, I should have mentioned this morning that wonderful Shauna Kay is also our practitioner here in our center. And she's here to help you with anything, any prayer needs that you might have. We have a box over here. If you'd like to be helped this week, write something out for her and put it in the box, and she will be happy to pick it up and pray for you this week. We also have a place in the office. So after service, if you'd like to speak with her, please come see Shauna Kay, and she would be love to help you. I may see her myself today. By the way, as you all realize, Cynthia's not here today. We saw her in her beautiful video, but her sister has had a second heart attack. And so she was an emergency yesterday. And so obviously she is there with her family. And we don't know anything more unless, Connie, have you heard anything more today? No. So we'll keep you all informed, but please, needless to say, we'll keep her and her sister and the entire family in all of our prayers. As you all know, we've added books. Yay! We have a mini bookstore right over here, y'all, with all wonderful, wonderful books for you all. We're using some of these in our studies on Thursday evenings, and as we go through the year, we'll be adding more. But please come and take a look. The books are all here. They're all priced, and we have one of each of them out here for you to look at, browse through, see if it's something that catches your attention. We have the books for you to take home with you. They're in the office. So come and see Ronnie, okay? She's our money girl. Or ask any of us. I mean, love all the books. I'm a massive reader. I don't think there's anything that doesn't catch my eye. So please take a look and see what you think. We'd love to have you take home a book with you today. By the way, you all, you know, hopefully you all know by now, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we are everywhere that you want to look. So please you can check us out on Instagram as well. So our social media has come a long way, and we're delighted for you all to join us. Would you all stand now, please? We're going to do our closing affirmation. And when we are finished today, Connie's going to lead us a cappella with her beautiful singing voice while we finish with our peace song. Thank you all. We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is. Thank you, Connie.
Marsha, my mind went blank. So you're going to have to start at least the first part of this song. There be peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With Spirit as our Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solid vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
By the way, everyone, please